Mm, 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 mm. Cheers. We're live on the beautiful YouTube. How's everybody doing? Welcome to the Friday show with Big J on a Friday. UFC Houston fight week coming to a close because the fight's going down this Saturday. I'm excited as hell about that, my word. I hope you guys have been well. I'm happy. I'm seeing a lot of familiar faces. Maybe they're making their first appearance here of 2026. What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are doing as good as I am. Listen, I'm feeling like $1 million motherfucking dollars, bro. The chat knows if they tune in weekly. You guys know. Boy's been losing the weight. Boy's been getting in shape. Boy's been locked in, Jay. Okay? Absolutely pushing it. Absolutely pushing it, lad. Pushing the body to the fucking brink of it. Dun, 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 dun. Was there a weigh-in stream? This is a good question. I mean, I'm sure the UFC will post the weigh-ins. Yeah, you can watch on the Mac Life. They have the weigh-ins. Bro, they always got the weigh-ins, man. Unless they're in China, sometimes you're at risk of them not having them. But if you're stateside, you're normally good as gold. You're normally good to go. Yo, but Phil Rowe missing weight. Yeah, it's stupid they had no live stream for it. I think there needs to be a website that just does it every week. Normally MMA Junkie's on point, but they've been off point. Off early on a Friday with the Big J. Choo choo. Yo, W Chris Hayes, thank you for the $4.99. Listen, the Dono train is on fire this stream. We're already heating up. Make sure you guys run it up to 25 likes in the first 5 minutes. All right. The goal is for this stream to be the biggest stream of the week so far. All right. We've had some banging Q&As, but this is supposed to be the biggest of the bangers. Rennie Roman, thank you for the $10, my friend. Familiar Preach, hit that line. Hey, W, Rennie Roman, thank you for the 10, bro. Strickland didn't look great. Neil looked drained. Listen, Strickland, I hate to say it, trying to come in too ripped. I think it's his downfall. He's too lean for this fucking fight. I'd rather Strickland with a little extra meat on his bones than being all shredded and shit. I think it's a problem. He's too lean. He's too lean, Deshaun, man. Thank you for the 10, Rennie Roman. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you guys for the early donos, man. Yo, so what'd you guys think? Gable Steveson got caught with that spinning wheel kick last night. He survived. He won the fight against a complete shit can, but not the best look. Not the best look. He still got caught with something. Any pick flips after seeing them on the scale, AJ? Not yet. I don't know. If there's a pick flip, you'll find out about it during the weigh-in recap show, which will take place as soon as the ceremonial weigh-ins finish. Yo, call me Recap J. It is. It's Recap Savage J. You said it since day one. He's not that good. I think he's got a lot of athletic potential because of his wrestling base. Hockett's definitely, if Hockett and Gable fought right now, Hockett's beating his ass. That's the thing, dude. So many people glaze up these athletic wrestlers. Oh, Bo Nickel's the next GOAT, dude. That was the talk for how long? How many fucking people, bro? You guys remember? Oh my God, Bo won't lose. He's gonna beat Adesanya. I heard it. So fuck. I'm like, all right, like, why are we overrating these dudes? Like, why not just let the fighter marinate? Best thing you can do when you have a prospect that you think has talent, don't overly hype them to the point where they'll never live up to expectations. Say, yo, they look pretty good. Yeah, I think they eventually could be top 10. We'll see what happens after that. I think that's the right way to approach the prospects. But people just fucking spam on MMA Twitter and shit, right? Create these unreal expectations of fighters. And then next thing you know it, when they under deliver, everybody's like, oh, they just suck. It's not that they suck. They was maybe never as good as you initially thought they were going to be. I don't think Gable Steveson is the next great heavyweight. I don't. I saw it already. He's a good athlete. Gable Steveson can win some fights at heavyweight. But I have to keep it honest with you. I think he'll get caught by somebody with a hard punch, and I think he'll fall. He leans forward a little bit as he closes range. I think he's a sit and duck to a power shot from a dangerous striker. He'll win some fights, but I don't think he's the next greatest of all time. Hey, and let's see if he can prove me wrong. I think I'd rather be proven wrong. Let's see. I don't believe it, though. I will say Gable Steveson could become a potential, but I don't even think I was going to say a new age Curtis Blades, but I don't see the same ferocity with ground and pound. Hey, what's up, Brooke the Rook? What's going on? I think that Josh Hockett looks to be a problem in the heavyweight division. I think Josh Hockett has a ton of high level potential. You think you'd have a hard time with Ty Burrow right now? Listen, Ty Burrow might sub him. The guys that he's beaten are terrible wrestlers, too. Let's also emphasize that point. Gable Steveson has not fought anybody that knows shit about wrestling. If Hockett wasn't so corny and unoriginal, bro, if Josh Hockett didn't talk like a psycho, on the mic, if Josh Hockett decided to be like everybody else and just pay his dues by working his way up the ranks, motherfucker, you wouldn't know about him. Nobody would be talking about him. You can say it's corny. You can say it's, teetering the line of, unacceptable even. But damn, you're talking about it. And if Josh Hockett went about it and was a Curtis Blades type on the microphone, nobody would be talking about a 2-0 heavyweight making waves. But instead, he runs his mouth, talks his shit. He's calling out Waldo. There was a rumor of him fighting Curtis Blades. There's a possibility, at the very least, that he gets a top 15 fight this year. If he doesn't run his mouth, he doesn't get that. So you can hate it. You can hate the heel. You have to recognize the heel is going to help him rise. And people are going to tune in. People are going to watch. If you're a very sensitive person, you're not going to like what he says because he's going to offend you. He's going to offend some people, bro. Sean Strickland, he's going to offend some people. You can listen to somebody's post-fight talk or pre-fight talk. You can hear what they're saying. You can disagree with all of it, but you don't have to shut it down. You can say, well, he's just a fuckhead. All right. I hope he gets knocked out. That's the whole point of this shit. You're supposed to hate some fighters. There's supposed to be some guys that you absolutely can't stand and you pray that they get chinned. That's the fucking point of the combat game. It's not just to love everybody. Let's all be mutual friends, dog. Let's all fucking, go hang out in Dan Hooker's hotel room, for God's sake. That's not how it's supposed to be. I think Strickland's comments are edgelord, Sean Strickland type shit. He says wild things. This isn't the first. It won't be the last. Would I say the same thing? No. But do I want Sean Strickland to be silenced? Fuck no. I don't believe in silencing. You could say crazy shit, man. Say your crazy shit. Say your crazy shit. Be delusional. Whatever. Your platform. Do it. I don't believe in deplatforming. It's one thing if some fighter got on the fucking microphone and is calling for some crazy atrocities to happen, saying some really outlandish shit where it's like threatening legitimate harm, right? Okay, then we're talking about, death threats, things of that. Then maybe there's a little bit of a foot down approach. But just saying stupid stuff on the microphone does not warrant being silenced, bro. So many people get their panties in a wad, bro. We live in a time period where everybody's just hyper offended by words. Be pissed, be annoyed, hate Sean Strickland, let him say what he wants. You know his truth, and then you root against him. What the fuck is that? That's the point of this shit. That's the whole point. Right. Exactly. Red elephant. Exactly. Right. Free speech, man. Now, that doesn't mean you can go out on the mic and say you're gonna kill somebody. No, like in literal, I'm not talking about in the cage. I'm talking about, if he made some crazy ass remarks, then it's a different conversation, bruh. We're in a sensitive time period. At the end of the day, there just sounds come out of the mouth that we attach meaning to. Right. There's a hypersensitivity, bro. There's a hypersensitivity. Be pissed off, be offended, but if you believe in silencing because you don't agree with what somebody has to say, I think you live in a bit of a fairy tale state because you're probably a hypocrite and you probably say fucked up things behind closed doors too, right? And you say fucked up things about other people, but you just want to silence somebody that says something fucked up against what you believe. But I 100% believe you'd say something fucked up against them. 100%. Many hypocrites about, bro. Remember that too. So many motherfuckers play golden goose in the public eye, but are pieces of shit behind closed doors. And some people, they're just simply unfair with their takes on things. There's, 100% biased and they can't see it any other way. Something that I really, there's enduring qualities that people have. And, maybe I'm tooting my own fucking horn a little bit, but what I really can say I think is one about me is the fact to see things kind of center. Look at both sides, agree to disagree, but recognize what's right. Being able to say whatever the fuck you want is truly what's right. Agreeing with fucked up shit? No. But should you be silenced for saying it? No. No. Say fucked up shit. Say fucked up shit. What about Bryce Mitchell? Let him say what the fuck he wants, man. And you can say, wow, that motherfucker is dumb. You have a right to say that. I can't believe people like that. You can say that. That's cool. But the moment you say, no, they just shouldn't have a platform. No, I disagree. Little bitch. Little bitch. That's my mentality on it. Even if they're saying fuck shit. Say what you want to say. As long as it's within the fucking, bounds of legality. Also, chat, we're at 41 likes. Let's get 50 likes up in here. As long as they're in the bounds of legality, I think there's no problem to say whatever they want to fucking say. That's the truth. Another day and no fight announcements. This is, we'll get a little bit back to MMA topics, but I got no problem going incredibly base today. I'm in a very base mood. Let's look at this. You have 2 cards forthcoming, 327, 328. No marquee fight announcements. UFC 326, they just accepted that motherfucking L. And in the co-main event, we got Ritter versus Bahayo, which is a good fight, but that's not the fight I want. I'm pissed off about it. I think that, to be honest, UFC 326 is kind of shit. It's not the main card. I want to emphasize a point when I give you that take. Please understand, I watch every single fight on every single card, and I know every single fighter on the UFC roster. So I look at UFC 326, and I was confused. I was. The early prelims have a lot of good talent per se, but why do we have Kevin Vachejos at the Apex and we have in a big spot on a featured prelim? I don't know if this will stick, but Cody Durden and Narun Jargal Tumandumbarel, Cody Garbrandt Long Shao. Why is it that some of these prelim fights are good on the Apex, but we take away from good names? Like, why not put more of the violent fighters in front of the crowds? Like, don't get me wrong, I love the Apex. I think the Apex is a banging card, but I just sometimes, I don't know. I'm like, what if you put the violent fighters in front of a good crowd? I don't know. Maybe I'm reaching a bit. I'll say this. Andre Fili and Jose Delgado, why is that not on UFC 326 main card? Or as the feature prelim? It's a great fight for the Apex. Don't get me wrong. It is, but 326 could use it. I look at the 326 prelims and it's like Dante Johnson Brundage. That's fine. That's a fine fight for the prelims. That's fine. But they could have done that at the Apex. Albert Montez versus Tercios. I say it's actually a good prelim fight because Montez is exciting. But Bolaños and Ju Sang Yu should take place at the Apex. Luke Fernandez and Bellato should take place at the Apex. And I like Luke Fernandez a lot. Suma Derji versus Jesus Aguilar should be in Mexico City. DR Nurgajai and Rafael Tobias should be at the Apex. Cody Garbrandt and Long Shao, I guess it's fine. Durden and Tumen Dumbarell, I think it's an Apex fight. I think Rob Font, Raul Rosas could have actually been the co-main event for UFC Fight Night Emmett versus Vachejos at the Apex. And instead, let's do Feely and Delgado on UFC 326. That's my thought process. What did Joe Pyfer say about Jordan Levitt? I didn't see it. Yeah, there is no co-main event. Well, there is a co-main event for 326. There is a co-main event for 326, guys. It's Kyle Bahayo and Renier de Ritter. I don't know. I just look at the prelims of the 326 card, and I would say there's probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those fights, maybe 4 to 5 of those fights, and 5 to 6 of those fights that don't really belong on 326. I don't think so, at least. I mean, this weekend's card in Houston, I want to fucking emphasize a point to you. I love the prelims here. Oh my God, bro. I'm hype as fuck. Del Valle and Jordan Levitt, that's a sick fight. I'm happy. Listen, it's a good number. It's a good in-person event. You know, it's not at the Apex. Alden Corey Gorilla. It's great. They stacked the card. I think the prelims are better for this week than they are for the 326 fight week. That's really where I'm going with it. You just got called into your manager's office while watching the stream and got a raise, bro. You watch the stream, you get a raise at your job. W Beans Vol. Peace, bro. All love. I'm happy for you. Hey, Zohan, good seeing you, bro. I'm happy that you tuned into this stream, my boy. Turned 28 last Wednesday. Yo, happy 28th birthday. Congratulations, bro. 28's a beautiful number, bro. When you get into, you know, the later 20s, I think that's really where your life can start shaping up beautifully. You know, especially if you're a type of person that put in work from, you know, whether 18 or 22 to now. Like, I started doing YouTube at 21. At 27, I'm fucking blessed. You know what I'm saying? And I'm doing it full time. If you start hustling, you know, it can all come together before 30, which is spectacular. That's a beautiful thing, man. So happy birthday, my friend. Yeah, the prelims this weekend are fantastic. Joe Piper, he said he doesn't like Levitt. He doesn't like what he represents while being a husband and a father, acting like a fruitcake. Get out of here. I think Jordan Levitt's just a very goofy person, bro. I think Jordan Levitt is just, he's a little flamboyant, for sure. He's a goofy guy. I don't think he necessarily represents anything terrible. He seems like a nice dude. I think if I was to choose between, you know, having a drink with Pfeiffer and Jordan Levitt, probably would be an intellectual conversation with Levitt. Joe Pfeiffer would probably be ready to slap somebody. You know, I don't understand the hate on Jordan Levitt at all. Like, if you want to say his fighting style is goofy, sure. But Jordan Levitt seems like a fucking funny dude. Like, I feel like Jordan Levitt would be nice, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. The Jordan Levitt hate, like, yeah, he's a little zesty, but exactly, he plays into it. He's just nerdy, man. He used to, bro, do you guys know he had a books channel on YouTube? He used to read books and give like book reviews on YouTube, bro. That's Jordan Levitt. Trey Good, my guy. Love Andre Feely. Hate the up and down spells he's had, but I'm a fan, man. I hope they add him to the new game. Root for that man every trip out. I think he'll be in the game. He deserves it. But I will tell you, my God, the Delgado matchup is bad for him. Yo, Anthony Pereira, I can't wait for the fights either. Right. Not everyone has to like Pfeiffer. Exactly. 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 But he's allowed to say that. And we are allowed to say, he's kind of a douche. You know? That's the beauty of this fucking world we live in, or at least America. At least with the UFC. You know? Can I grapple? At what level? You know? Black belt level? No. Not yet. Eventually, I'm sure. I get back into it with the knowledge that I've accumulated over the past several years, mixed in with my previous training, I feel like I could get pretty good. I know what it takes to get good. It has to be 4 days a week training at least. 3-leg parlay, I think we should probably catch a nice dub with Deliha, probably catch a nice dub with Costa, and then I think you're also live for Korea. If you don't like that, you can just go Korea, Judice, and fucking Labasignani, bro. Yo, Alex versus Gane is so fire. Let's talk about that for a second. Alex Pereira versus Cyril Gane. I love that fight. I have no problem if it's for the interim title either. But I know the rumor mill is that it's for the interim title. I wouldn't be shocked if the UFC says, listen, Tom, you won the interim belt, but you never won the undisputed belt. Your fight was a no contest. We will give you an immediate title shot upon your return, but we are going to need to strip you of this title and move forth with the weight class. And we're going to do Cyril Gane versus Alex Pereira for the vacant title. To be honest with you, I've never been the biggest fan of interim champs being just auto promoted to undisputed champions, simply because of a scenario like Aspinall's, where he never won the undisputed title. He won the interim title and was just promoted to undisputed champ because Jones retired. And then his fight was a no contest when, in essence, that belt was vacant as the fighters fought, and it ended in a no contest, which normally a defending champion would retain. But the fact that the champion had never won the belt, I feel as though we could set forth a vacant title fight for Poatan. And I think we could say, Tom, we promise that you will get an immediate title shot upon your return. And I don't think there's any issue with that. I don't think there should be, even on the Aspinall side. I don't think there should be a problem with that. He's absolutely the number one heavyweight on the planet, but he's inactive and we don't know when he's coming back. Yo, I think Melky is definitely going to do work tomorrow. Yes. Main card opener has me shook. I don't know who I'm picking, Lena Michelle. So I'm going to tell you my analysis of Michelle Pereira and Zach Reese, because it's a fun one to kind of ponder your thought on and wonder what if. Michelle Pereira had a pretty bad performance against Anthony Hernandez, but Anthony Hernandez is amazing, right? So it's forgivable. And we're like, okay, you know what? Hernandez, tough fight for him. He got mauled. Then he fought Abus Magomedov in what was a terrible fight where they both looked awful and completely gassed. And it looked pretty bad. It was like worse than the Hernandez fight. It's just the opposition rate was low. I think he looked worse against Abus, but obviously Abus is nowhere near Fluffy Hernandez's level. And then he looked completely flat against Kyle Dawkins and was knocked out in 40 seconds. And a Kyle Dawkins who had only scored one other KO previously. Good enough boxing, but not known as a knockout puncher. Michelle Pereira has kind of had the 1, 2, 3 strike thing for me. But the first one, all right, well, it's fluffy. Second one, damn, it was Abus, but that was bad. Damn, he looked terrible against Dawkins. He's showing signs of a guy that's past his prime. And then add into all of that, this is, I think, the big piece of the puzzle. He has not won a fight at middleweight in the UFC outside of the first like 2 minutes, bro. So it's really 2 minutes of explosive power or it's falling apart. Say what you want about Zach Reese. Decent enough prospect, has good striking, athletic, solid jiu-jitsu, size advantage. I remember when Chris Dawkins quit his job as a cop and then lost by KO 4 times in a row. Yeah, that was a tragic downfall of a man. I actually felt very bad for him. Absolutely. They aren't going to book a Hamzat fight until Fluffy wins. It'll be booked by March 1st, depending on who wins. I think like Imavov and Hamzat, they really don't want to fight each other. They really don't want to fight each other, which it's annoying, bro. It's annoying. It's like We're both Muslims. He's from Dagestan. I'm from Chechnya. We don't want to fight each other. It's like, it's frustrating. It's a frustrating thing. But yeah, Fluffy wins. Then sure. Dude, I had a dream about the fight. You guys want to hear something crazy? Oh my God, it just came to me. I had a dream about the fight last night. Fluffy Hernandez and Strickland. And my dream was that Fluffy got a quick submission. Granted, listen, don't trust your dream predictions as absolute. But I was like, wow, he just made it look easy as fuck against Sean Strickland. So I do think Fluffy wins. And if he does make it look easy, comes out, relatively speaking, unscathed, there's a possibility that the UFC puts together a Hamzat Chimaev and Fluffy fight summertime, which would be absolutely spectacular. What's the price difference for contenders fighting each other versus a contender paid for a title challenger? Price difference? I mean, the dollars you get paid are contract based. There's a winner, champion contract is different, but non-champ is the same. You had a dream Judice got choked out and she's your anchor. I don't think she's getting choked out by Juliana Miller. I think you should be good to go. I think that was a bad dream. Ante Delia confidence, it feels pretty high. I mean, Sergey Spivak's kind of trash, man. He's not trash. I'm sorry. No, I take it back. Sergey Spivak is okay. I think Delia has a lot more power. I think he's a better striker, and I just don't see him getting destroyed in grappling. I dream that Cyril Gane sub John Jones, so I'm never trusting my dreams again. Honestly, if you're dreaming Cyril is subbing John, yeah, don't trust your dreams, bro. Also, chat, we're at 56 likes up in here. I like how the like button is moving. We're fast approaching the 30-minute mark of the stream. I would like to see a little bit more of a jump. Let's get 60 likes by 30 minutes, man. Make sure you guys smash the likes. Thank you guys, too. How's it almost a pick 'em now? I don't get it. Listen, unless there's some behind closed doors injury rumors, maybe, Avante Delia, I'll be pissed off because he's part of the Lock City parlay, bro. So if that ends up being the truth, well, you're going to see angry and upset Jay on stream. What do you guys think about Phil Rowe missing weight, man? Short notice Phil in, too. I think he's in trouble. The Boston Yanni's a tough out. I think it's a bad matchup for him. Ante Delia looked pretty good on the scale, too. I don't know. I think he's good to go. Medic and Neal both look like they had tough weight cuts, actually. Yo, but Jordan Levitt looks shredded for his 145 debut. That's pretty cool. Am I going to any fight cards? I'll be going to the fight cards live right here. Right on the channel, man. AJ, it's a good day. Feeling great for us tomorrow. Fuck yeah, bro. I'm feeling great too, Avar. Let's go. It's a great day. We're live, bro. We're live nice and early today. And then I'm doing the weigh-in recap show tonight. And it's going to be a banging weigh-in recap show. AJ equals legend. Hey, thank you, Thug Love for Jesus. I appreciate you. Well, let's say any fighters predictions? Not really. Why don't I go to the cards live? Because I stream during the card. I mean, a huge element of the community is my live streams during the fights, bro. I have like if you tune into the Fight Companions, bro, there is like a serious savage cult, that tunes into my live shows every single Saturday. Like I got people that watch with the family, bro. You got Jacoby as a lock. Bro looks peeled. I think he should pull it off. Josiah Harrell's talented, but I think Jacoby Smith probably knocks him out. If I was in the UFC, who would I want coaching me? I think I'll go Faraz Zahabi. I just really like his style, his mentality. I like the intellectual side of coaching. Yeah, Faraz Sahabi, I think I would enjoy. Which favorite is shitting the bed? I don't know. Which favorite do you think is shitting the bed? If they put Yuri versus Holberg and Tyra Van on Miami, I'm going because that's my birthday weekend. You definitely should, bro. I would say it's not pretty much a job, but actually, this is my job, bro. I do this full time, bro. 7 days a week, content does not stop. 7 days a week, every single day, with a motherfucking smile on my face, bro. I love this shit. I'm blessed. Go watch Faraz podcast. Not that much now. I would like to get a collab with Faraz Sahabi at some point. Faraz Sahabi and Big J live. That'd be really cool. You think Strickland will upset Fluffy? Maybe, but maybe. What up, AJ? Long time back in the game, new job, back to chasing 12 to 14 man parlays for a $10 to $20 a pop. Hey, Dirty Bird, my OG. What's up, bro? Good to see you back. I know it's been a while since I've seen you, bro. I appreciate you stopping by. Absolute savage W to you, my friend. Your bold prediction is that we are going to see Cain Velasquez in attendance at the UFC event. Then we got Fluffy out there to do the tribute Cain performance to get a win. Book it. Well, I mean, it's already announced. You didn't hear it? Cain's walking out with Fluffy this Saturday. Cain's walking out with Fluffy, my boy. This is already set in stone. This is what's happening. You didn't hear about that? Fluffy said it. They're walking out together. Are you from Jersey? I'm from Massachusetts originally, but I live in Florida, man. I'm a Florida man now. Let me tell you why I love Florida, bro. Let's look at the temperature right now. All right. It's February 20th. Okay. And it's 84 degrees. February 20th. And it's 84 degrees outside. Bruh. Bruh. Come on. Come on. How do you not love it? What's up, bro? I'm going to start making MMA content. Just couldn't change my name to We Fight All Night fully. Listen, I feel like We Game All Night actually works for a fight channel too, though. Yeah, I'm gonna do your intro. Yo, what's up? It's We Game All Night. We're breaking down UFC 326. Let's get into it right away with the full card picks. Fight number one, bro. Listen, you want me to write you a script? I do it. I do it for you. Am I a Celtics and a Pats fan? Like OG Celtics fan, but I'm a Bucks fan, football wise, dog. I rep with Tampa. Hey, let's go, Mick Stapler. Dude, the expert stream, I think I just go live at the perfect time consistently. What temperature is it where you lived in Mass? Bro, I should look that up, man. Let me see. So I lived in Dedham, Mass. It's 36 degrees out with possibility of snow. Yeah. I like where I'm at. Not saying like I hate the cold weather that much, but I wouldn't want to live there. I wouldn't want to live there, bruh. Just launched my channel, AJ. Watching you do your thing has been inspiring me over the past few years. What's your channel? Is it the R3 channel that you're on right now? Where's the? I want to see the video. Where is it? Hey, Cam Boomin's in Rhode Island. Look at that, snowing right now. Welcome, bro. Listen, come down south. Let me tell you something. You come down south, the benefit of it is beautiful weather. It's a nice energy and vibe. Calm, cool, collected, chill. Listen, it's a beautiful place. The South is beautiful, man. Can I read your chat? Don't want to keep asking. I didn't even see your first one, bro. It's on the channel. This is it. All right. All right. Let me check it out right now. So R3RG3 is doing his own prediction show. All right. Let's check the guy out. I'm going to give him my simple analysis. Okay. I think this is a clip. All right. Where's the full card? All right. So Strickland Hernandez breakdown, round 3 model plus underdog pick. Okay. So I'm assuming maybe you have maybe an AI model in there. What I need from you, and I'm going to tell you the tips right now, bro. I need to see Strickland and Hernandez in the thumbnail. You can use the exact same style background and such, but I need to see Strickland Hernandez cut out in the thumbnail. I'm gonna give you the tips right now. You can put UFC fight. It's good as is. It's fine, but just I need them in the thumbnail. And then Strickland versus Hernandez breakdown. I will put UFC Houston predictions, Strickland versus Hernandez breakdown. And then I would do like underdog picks or, underdog bets, whatever you want to put in it. As far as the time recording, looks solid. Can we get me a little poster in the background of some kind, bro? I see you got the dip bar behind you, but I'll be honest, if I'm just watching for a first time, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, shit, man, is this guy recording out from a fucking prison cell? So just get me a little poster in the back. That'll be good. But the idea is right. The camera angle's good. You're looking straight on. Bro, I'm thinking, honestly, bro, I hate to tell you, you got a good hairline, but it ain't about the hairline. Get me like a fucking nice hat for you, bro. Like, it can be like a sporty hat. It can be like a casual hat. There's some type of vibe with the hat. I'm telling you, it's gonna wake up your look, and then you're probably gold right there. Like I like the way you look at the camera. You speak well. Everything looks solid. But I just need a little spice for you. So there you go, bro. There's the Big J free game from somebody that's been doing this shit for a really long time. So give it your best, my dog. Florida not like the rest of us. Florida is not like the rest of us. You're right. Give me a cycle family. Oh shit, look who it is. It's the motherfucking trading champ in the house. He wants a cycle parlay. All right. So my initial cycle parlay, I did one on Wednesday. I have come up with a couple new ideas since then, but the OG cycle that I was riding with was Brahimaj by sub, Edwards by decision, and Deliha by KO. But if you wanted to alternate some shit, you could go with the side of Korea by KO. You could eliminate the Brahimaj sub and throw in the side of a decision for Labasignani. And then as far as the Edwards decision, you could potentially X that shit out and just run with like an alternate cycle. Or you could even go Labasignani decision, Brahimaj sub, and Korea KO. It depends how much you like Deliha. But the early one was Deliha knockout, Brahimaj sub, and Edwards decision. AJ recommended a hat is fucking hilarious. I'm just telling, bro. I'm telling. You're a good dude. A lot of channels, a lot of people ignore channels, ask for help. Of course, I'm always live to give help, bro. Why not? I'm always live to help, bro. Nothing wrong with giving a little sound advice. I think it's a beautiful thing. You're a goal for that. Hey, thank you, Edgar Best. Hey, good luck with the channel, R3. That's my honest advice to you, bro. Sincere and to the point, from the heart. You hear Dan Hooker's gay? I heard Dan Hooker might be on the spectrum of a little bit of zest, but I don't know for sure. I know Guru did a video on it, the Dan Hooker files. He's fucking crazy, man. Holy shit. Ah, it's funny, man. Holy shit. Hey, Owen Charters, my dog. What's up, bro? Love these lunchtime lives. It's 7 p.m. for me in the UK instead of watching at 3 a.m. Honestly, lunchtime is your money show, Owen Charters. Yeah, I've been doing some late night streams throughout this week. You seem a lot older than you are. Pretty surprised. You're only 27. Lots of knowledge. I appreciate that a lot. Yeah, I've heard that before too. I was hearing that probably for the past few years. I don't know. I don't know. They don't call him the hangman for nothing. It's funny as hell. Listen, it's one of those things where is she making it up because he did her dirty? Possibly. Could Dan Hooker potentially be, a little zesty? I don't know. I mean, he's out here with the wife and kids, but then he's got the girlfriend on the side. If he's already on the path of extreme lust, this is where I'll go with it. I don't intend to make this a religious or spiritual topic, but I'm going to go this way. And I'm going to go this way very sincerely. If he's already on the pathway of the lust, and let's say the girlfriend really was his side hoe, that comes from a dopamine chase. It's you get a dopamine drop from the infatuation with somebody outside your relationship. A lot of times they say you like have like a side chick, you know. Normally she's not even as attractive as your main chick. It's like some weird sick psychological thing. So then you push it towards that extreme side. Is that getting boring? Maybe he's been with her for like a year. And I don't know. He's beating up dudes all day. He wanted to switch from beating up to beating off. I don't know. Maybe. I have to watch how I say this. The habits of lust that he has could potentially bleed down into a little bit more lust. I'm not gonna go out and say Dan Hooker is gay, but possible on the spectrum of it, dabbling. I mean, he's kind of a crazy motherfucker. Definitely an adrenaline junkie. Maybe the dopamine chase is also what he's after. AJ's the best matron out there. I'll fight anyone who says otherwise. Our dude is honest, humble, funny, and is a good dude. Looks out for his community. AJ, I'm here with you, brother. Hey, W Mix Stapler, my boy. All love, my friend. Absolute W. You know, then there's I don't give a shit. Like Dan Hooker, he can fuck whoever he wants, bro. I want to push that narrative out. I'm still gonna be a fan. I don't give a shit if Dan Hooker's gay or not. Um, but what I'll say though is there's another side to this argument. You know, that's the side of the potential lusting, but we're gonna delete that side for now. Or we're not gonna delete it, we're gonna put it to the side. And then we're gonna look at the other side. You have a side hoe. You think to yourself, man, this girl's fucking annoying. I got a wife at home and kids. This is not really a fun relationship. I'm breaking up with her. Yo, listen, this is done. What does she do? Well, he's famous. He has a lot of money. Let me try and defame him. And what is in a world of hyper masculine, for the most part, we got some Jordan Levitts, etc. In a hyper masculine world, what would be perceived as the worst possible outcome for Dan Hooker in her eyes, right? The eyes of maybe an ignorant stripper, a slut, a girl who was fine being your side chick until, you know, she got cut off and then now tries to bash you. She knows she can't choose the moral high ground. Oh, I'm going to go to your wife. I'm like, no. She looks at it, hyper masculine world. He trains MMA, he's around dudes a lot. Oh, let me push the narrative that he's a gay man now and let's ruin his image. Not realizing though, the modern MMA space, there's some fans that give a shit, but majorities find it funny. Nobody really cares that fucking much. And Dan Hooker himself played into it completely. I think it was an attempted defaming, completely backfiring, okay? This is not 2005 MMA anymore. As much as a lot of the more liberal side of the community wants to say it's infiltrated with MAGA to the extreme, I feel like most of the fucking fan base could care less. There are still some hyper extreme, you know, people to the side of, I guess you would say, old school conservative roots that are big MMA fans, old school All American types, you know, and then obviously you got some Dagestanis, etc., that are very old school Muslim. But ultimately, I feel like most of the fucking fans are more neutral, don't give a shit, you know, modern with the times. I think it ended up looking funny in the end. And I feel as though she was doing an attempted defaming and trying to flip the narrative on Dan Hooker to, you know, get him some backlash when ultimately I think it was a failed attempt to defame. His wife liked a comment on her IG saying, "Girlie never deserved you." That's fucking crazy. So a woman's scorn will do anything. Remember that too. You have to. Um, you know, a woman's scorn will do anything, especially a toxic woman's scorn. especially a side chick who knows you got a, wife and kids. Come on. Hey, Matt Content, thank you for 279. Won 11K at the casino last week. Cheers. Thank you for 279. I appreciate it. I guess I didn't help you win the 11K. If not, I would have bitched about the 279. I would have said, "Where's my $11, bro? Where's my 11 bucks? What the fuck?" Thank you, my friend. Edgar Bez give you a hard time. Wins 11K and donates $2. Thank you, bro. I really appreciate the 279 either way. Right. I don't think a side chick can be cheated on. Yeah, she's a side chick. I think she's low IQ, and Dan Hooker got bored of her, and she's clinging to a toxic story. He's probably a narcissist and attempting to defame him, but not an intellectual type. And I think it's a failed attempt to defame him. I mean, like, Guru's making a video on it, but bro, he's having a good time with it. Is it really that fucking serious? Does anybody here really give a shit? My God, Dan Hooker, I'm not, if I'm unfollowing, I'd never watch it. What the fuck, bro? It's fucking hilarious, man. Yeah, bitter Betty type shit. Yeah, he's a woman scorned. That's what I think. Also, chat, we're at 81 likes. Let's get 90 likes up in here as we approach the 50-minute mark. How do I quit corn? Any tips? I think you putting it in your head that you need to quit it and never watch it again, and it's so evil, is probably going to create a more lustful desire for it than just being like, I should probably not watch this as much. Don't treat it like it's a fucking crack addiction, for God's sake. Obviously, it's better off to not watch the CORN, you know what I'm saying? But if occasionally you crack, please don't beat yourself up now. And don't make it a big fucking deal, Just try to say, I need to do less of that. Think of it more as eating like dog shit, not as you're a fucking sinner, you piece of shit, you garbage human. Don't beat yourself up so much about it. And then you'll eliminate the fascination with it when you make it less of a big deal. That's what I'll say is a secret. The Gable fight, I watched the highlights. Listen, I think he's a talented prospect, but he's a prospect, bro. He's like Bo Nickel 2.0 at this rate. No? Taking that mentality with smoking weed, that's what I did. That's how I stopped smoking. That's the way I was able to stop, is that mentality. Therapist Jay is in session. Hey, W Red Elephant. It is. It's a therapy session. I saw Gable get wheel kicked. That was pretty fucking funny. Some fat Mexican dude spinning on his ass was wild. Can you imagine he would have got slept though from that? Oh my God. I don't know if he would have ever fought again. But he ate it. He ate it. What's the Dan the Hangman post here? Let's see. Dan Hooker. He says, "What I missed? No shit, I'm gay now? Question mark, question mark, laughing face." That's funny, bro. He played into it perfectly. And his post was beautiful. Nothing like a woman scorned. That's perfection, bro. He's right. What mentality? The mentality of like not making things too big of a deal when you want to stop things. What's up, AJ? Stop smoking and start going to BJJ classes. Thanks for the tips you gave me for quitting. Hey, congratulations, Sanket. Proud of you, man. Dude, Tyron Van, who do I got? I'm torn. Like, I feel like I have to follow the Van's witness side, but I do recognize Tyra's a threat. I live in the real world, bro. Tyra is absolutely a grappling threat. Tyra's a monstrous submission threat. No, bro, I don't watch cricket, man. It's not quite popular in America. Where's the weigh-ins? If you want to watch the weigh-ins, go to the Mac Life. They have it on YouTube. There was no weigh-in live stream. There was no weigh-in live stream this week. Other sports that I'm into, a little bit of boxing, some Zuffa boxing occasionally. Bro, Japan's first champ, that would be a huge gain for him. He has everything to gain. Absolutely. Ante round 1 KO, possibility. Definitely. It's definitely a possible outcome. It is, for sure. Yeah, MMA Junkie didn't do a live show this week. MMA Junkie, I don't know where they're at, but no live show this week. Van's takedown defense statistics. Pull it up. Let me see. Let me see. I don't know, bro. I can't find Joshua Van. I can't find him on UFC stats. I don't know. They must have a different last name for him or some shit. Shavkat had a knee injury, bro. Asia Explorer. That's why he's out. Another knee injury. So he's missed a knee injury galore. What percentage chance you give Strickland by jab and teeps? It's not going to be enough to deal with Fluffy. I don't think so. I think Fluffy is going to be able to win the battle of pressure. And I think Fluffy's going to be able to take him down. You've been heavy on Medic all week, but Jeff Neal looks so locked in. Dude, I'm telling you, everybody's overrating his loss to Protez. Dog, Protez is a monster. Uros Medic is a decent kickboxer, but it's like Jeff Neal gave Ian Gary all he could handle in a striking fight. Gave Shavkat trouble on the feet. You're talking about a Jeff Neal that years ago fucked Bilal up bad. Poirier by sub? I mean, maybe, but I favor the knockout. Brad Katona, UFC Winnipeg, going to be his third time. I don't think they're calling him up again, but we'll see. Jeff Neal's old now. He's not that old. He's 35. What do you think about the Gane Pereira announcement going around? I think it's fake news. Pereira will headline the White House. It might be fake news. So the rumor that I heard, again, rumor, untrue, remains to be seen. The rumor that I heard was they want to do Jones Pereira at 205 at the White House card. That's the rumor I heard about, which I'm really interested in. I think Jones and Pereira at 205 would be spectacular. Sean can defend single leg well. Hernandez is a double leg guy, but also he's a body lock guy. Jones Pereira at 205, but I don't know. That could be bullshit too. You can't see Jones going back down to 205. You never know. It remains to be seen. Maybe not. So Pereira versus Gane seems likely. I think the White House main event is probably Gaethje Topuria. And I think they do Dustin Poirier, Nate Diaz, though. That'd be sick. The rumor mill is this McGregor trilogy with Nate Diaz, but I don't know. The thing is, Zach, I think you're thinking the UFC is too empathetic. The UFC is the machine. They don't really have empathy, bro. Nate Diaz at the White House is absolutely just a rumor too. Absolutely just a rumor. Fluffy, Corey Acosta, my three-legger. I think you're on to it, Axtro. Those are 3 picks I feel good about. I see pathways to success for all 3. Exactly. The UFC is relentless, bro. They don't care. They're not going to be like, oh, man. I mean, listen, I'll be happy for him if he gets brought in, but I'm telling you, they don't give a shit. You rather see Nate Diaz fight Mike Pereira in BKFC? I have no interest in that. I have 0 interest in Nate Diaz in BKFC. You can see Strickland beating Fluffy. Bro, there are some Strickland backers throughout the chat. What do you think about Horiguchi Cobb? That'd be a sick rematch. A close fight, man. Shit. That's a really good fight. It's definitely a fight to make. Horiguchi Cobb is like a proper #1 contender fight as well. I'm not a Strickland backer though, but I do see his style posing some issues. I definitely don't think Strickland's getting mauled in 1 round. But I envision a world where we see Hernandez find success. I didn't hear about Brahimaj Soriano being canceled. Strickland Horiguchi. What? Fluffy, Reese, Del Valle, Costa, Smith, John Paul, Labassignani, Judice, Moneyline, run it. I agree with all the picks. I mean, you got some balls of steel for, running them all together. But yeah, they should all hit. Especially a short notice Phil Rowe. I think he's getting out wrestled. Jean-Paul Labassignani. Jean-Paul. Also, chat, we're about to hit 100 likes. Let's get 100 likes up in here. 100 likes by the 1 hour mark would be spectacular, man. So make sure you guys spam the like button. I'm hoping YouTube could give me a slight Friday algo boost so we can get 200 live viewers up in here by, maybe the next 30 minutes. That'd be sick. That would be beyond sick. Yeah, everyone like it up, man. Be like Peter. Hit the motherfucking likes. I'm a delivery driver, so catching it live makes the road better. I'm happy to hear it, man. Get those deliveries dropped off and enjoy the show, man. Savage W, my dog. I'm really regretting not bringing myself another drink, bro. This coffee's really drying my mouth out. You know that feeling of regret. Favorite prop from last night? I was feeling that Korea KO at plus 210. Feels pretty live. But it's a flyweight fight. A flyweight fight, though. So, do with that as you wish, It's a flyweight savage fight. You took John Paul, Del Valle, Fluffy, 3-leg. They should win. I mean, they definitely should win. Just hustle back, Jay. I'm going to go grab a drink. I'm going to grab, what do you guys think, bro? I got a Gatorade Zero. You think I should grab that? I'm thinking I should. I need one, bro. I'm hating not having one. Right back. Bam. No, not a white monster. Nah. Just a good Gatorade Zero. Little hydration. Little flavor. I fuck with blue Gatorade a lot, actually. Blue Gatorade's nice. Blue Gatorade's my shit. Yeah, exactly. Nate Diaz and BKFC. KZ's so right, dude. It's a second round stoppage, bro. It's like he's not gonna have the ability to fight. They're just gonna call it for a cuts TKO. It's unfortunate, but that's how it's gonna go. I'm leaning Smith. I think he is live for a knockout. Harrell's good, but Smith is a lot bigger. He's powerful. He's aggressive. It just feels like a bad matchup for Harrell. Chat, we're at 101 likes. I kind of want to make you guys a savage deal, but I need the likes to really move for it. So if we get 150 likes by the 90-minute mark of the stream, I will go an extra 30 minutes and I will do a 2-hour Friday lunchtime spectacular. But I need 150 likes by the 90-minute mark. We're at 106. We're on the cusp of 150. I think it's possible. If everybody here hit the likes, we'd hit it in a minute, but a lot of people would choose not to. So 150 likes by 90 minutes, and I will do a 2-hour Friday special. I will hang out for an extra amount of time. Give you guys, some more time to ask questions, some more time to vibe. We're having a great time. The party doesn't have to end. All you got to do is support by hitting the like button. You love me? Hey, mixed martial artist. Love you too, man. Hydration, synthetic sugar. There's no sugar in this. It's zero sugar, bro. What are you talking about? Zero sugar, bro. We have, what is in this? The blue one can't be good. Yeah, maybe it is. It is fake sugar. You're right. Diaz has a deadly Philly shell and counter, mad toughness. I think Diaz McGregor is the way. Diaz McGregor is the way. Or Diaz Poirier. I think those are really the only two options that I think are worth my while. Did anyone miss weight? We had Phil Rowe miss weight. Came in on short notice though, so not shocked, especially at 6'3" welterweight. Cutting sugar help you out a ton. We're cutting down. Yeah, I don't really eat much sugar, bro. Only Friday I'll have a little bit of ice cream. I'm getting a burger and a little ice cream tonight. I've been losing weight like a madman, dog. I've lost about 16 pounds over the past 6 weeks. Actually, approaching week 7, which I'm excited for, man. I wanna keep the same type of momentum going. I'd like to be ripped 177. I'm excited though, because I feel way better. And I can't wait to break it down into the 180s, bro. 192J to 177 is gonna be crazy. I do so I guess you call it a cheat meal. I would even call it just like a refeed. It's Fridays. I don't really eat that far over my regular calories because I don't eat too much during the day. But I'll do one burger and then I'll do like a small side, like fries or onion ring. And then I'll do like a very small amount of ice cream. And that's it. And that's my Friday cheat. I used to do sushi, but it tended to fucking destroy the diet. I used to do Ninja Creamies, way too much fucking quantity, killed my calories. So I'll probably just get I was going to think about going to Culver's, man. Make it easy for myself. Go to Culver's. Let's get fucking one scoop of ice cream thing, the whatever, the custard they got with a burger. That's it. Call it a day. Once a week. Every other meal is clean as fuck. I run the push pull leg split, bro. I'm a big push pull legs believer. I've tried everything from the bro split to the chest and back split to the chest and fucking bi split to the fucking chest and arms, shoulders and fucking back and legs. All that. I've done it all. Push pull legs works. I know I've seen some people say, "Oh, don't train triceps the same day as chest." I think that's stupid. Like if you train it the next day, it's already fatigued from doing chest. Like you might as well just max it out by doing tri. It's such a sensible way to train. It's one thing if you're going to the gym only a few days a week, but you're hitting most body parts twice a week. It's illogical to not, you know? Culver's is pretty gas, bro. Especially when, you don't have it too often. Chi opened up at plus 220. Now he's plus 100. Leal getting slept. I feel like it's going to be close. I feel like Leal might get him. Do any combat sports training? Not lately, but I used to. That's how I accumulated the knowledge I have of the game. Can't go wrong with push pull legs. Thoughts on upper lower? I think upper lower would be my second choice if I wasn't doing push pull legs. If I wasn't going to do push pull legs, I'd do the upper lower. Upper lower side. Rad 140 with Red True Tide. Good luck. I wish you good luck, man. So I'm into fitness. Yeah. I like to work out. Donna, Donna, Donna. I got the Sleeper J build, bro. Sleeper J build. If you know, you know. Today's picks video. So the weigh-ins are on at 6. My plan is to jump on the weigh-in show as soon as they finish. So they'll probably be out around 8:30. AJ is huge. Pause. That's funny as fuck, Big Chris. Holy shit. You be down to see me post more fitness content again? I don't know. I'll do a fitness update when the cut's finished, like a transformation. How tall are you? 5'9". Bump, 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 bump. Of course, Trey good. I'm gonna try to get it out ASAP. I want to get it out right away. I don't want to dilly dally or mess around. So I'm not gonna do a ceremonial weigh-in watch along. Hopefully we hit 150 likes here, so I can just make this a longer stream. 5'9" meaning 5'5". I mean 5'9" meaning 5'9", but okay. I'll be in H-Town watching this card live. I can't wait. Fluffy all the way. Hey, WNC 35. Let's go. W, bro. Striking, jits, or what? I've done everything. I did one kickboxing fight and one boxing fight, and then I've done what's it called, like jiu-jitsu, mostly no gi, but some gi. I ain't wearing no fucking gi, dog. Not into the gi. It's okay. I just don't really find it enjoyable. I don't know. DDP versus Allen would have been perfect for 326. DDP versus Allen could have been the co-main of the co-mains, but they're saving it for something else, man. Dude, yeah, the crowd went crazy for Labasignani. He's well liked, man. He must be a very nice guy. Hey, let's go, Majestic. What's up, my boy? That just look good on the scale. Somebody's going to sleep, my boy. Somebody's going to sleep. I was going to add Neil Moneyline, make it a 4-leg. Listen, I think Neil pulls it off. I know a lot of people are leaning towards Medic. There's a lot of Medic love, and I get it. I just, I don't know, man. I just think of it like this. You know, Prates put Jeff Neal out, but it's Prates. Just strength training now. I do like I call it, fitness strength training. I definitely train a lot of strength, but we're doing some mobility work too. It's just a fun time. They haven't announced the co-main for 326 yet, or what? There is no co-main change. The co-main is what it initially was. Bahayo versus De Ritter, bro. Welcome to the 326 co-main. They just added Dober and Michael Johnson to the main card. Medic, Rowe, and Jakawani. Bro, you sure on Rowe? I don't feel it with Rowe. Weigh-in recap shows the best MMA show on YouTube. Such good insight. Hey, Nimbus 9 Gaming. Thank you, my boy. I'm excited to do it tonight. Yeah, the weigh-in recap is a blast. Gun to my head, I wouldn't take Medic, but I got a feeling best bet's just taking under 2 rounds. I think it goes under 2. I'm picking Neal because I think Medic is chinny. But to be fair, sober Neal might be a worse version of himself. You know, when John Jones got sober and fought Ovin St. Preux, it wasn't a great performance. Medic's best win is a 50-year-old Muslim Salikov, yeah. Off the steroids, too, Casey. Off the sauce. Off the steroids. I like to use your updated picks as backing for my own research and see the weigh-ins before I make my bets. I hate betting on fights early on and them getting canceled. Totally fair. That's fucking annoying shit. Are we finally seeing Ige's chin break? I can't with true confidence say that we see Dan Ige finished. It's just incredibly difficult to do, being that nobody's been able to do it. So I lean decision, but I hope we get a finish. Sober Neal going to take his demons out on Medic? Probably, bro. Going sober is interesting, man. As somebody that used to be high all the time, going sober is an interesting ride. But I definitely think it will make you a better fighter. 100%. 100%. In my 3rd semester of college, your breakdowns have helped me get through a lot of stressful days. Appreciate you, big dog. Hey, Noble Chief, I appreciate that, man. W is semester 3 of college, bro. I got my college degree too. Let me tell you. Shit gets fucking annoying, my boy. Best advice I can tell you is just fucking buckle down and grind. Eventually it'll be over. Try to have fun when you can. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, college shit was fucking, I get annoyed, bro. I'd be bored as fuck, dude. I love doing online classes because, dude, when I be sitting there, I swear to God, the whole time I'd be thinking about other things. I just be like this, sitting there, thinking about other stuff, man. That's interesting. Do I have the desire to get baked like once a year? Sure. Probably after I pass the year sober mark, I occasionally want to have a ripski. I can, but I'm kind of I just enjoy the life control. I enjoy being in full control. I guess I might be a slight control freak, bro. I enjoy being in full control. I love it. It's nice. Even with my body, I love being in control, getting the weight down. Like, I love that feeling. I don't know. I enjoy it. You telling whatever I say for Smith Harrell? I'm going to go with Smith. I don't know. Something's telling me he's getting a knockout here. I think Harrell's going to be too small for him, bro. I'm like, is really this the guy that's going to fraud check Smith? That's why you don't drink? Fair. Drinking makes you lose control. Absolutely true. Absolutely true, man. Love the advice. Gonna keep grinding. Every class period, I'm thinking about my next lift or fights that weekend. Bro, you sound like me, Noble Chief. That was me. That was me. And I still finished it. What are you getting your degree in, bro? Mine was mass communications. I don't know, what yours is, but you got the shit, bro. Any weight misses? Philly Fresh, Phil Rowe. Never been a drinker, just see what it does. It's a fun time occasionally, but yeah, you get bro, the hangover. Even if you don't think you have one, you have a slight hangover. Especially as you pass like the 22 mark, bro. I swear to God, when you hit like 23, 24, 25, it just gets perpetually worse. It's really fucking annoying. I know it's a nice feeling about being sober, man. Also, chat, we're at 132 likes. I want 150 likes up in here by that 90-minute mark. Mass communications, I mean, it's like the overlying branch, and then it's like an individual degree for it was like public relations advertising. Kinesiology, that's cool. Of course, bro. Homework, bro. We're ingrained to hate homework because of the fucking school system we grew up in, bro. Fucking, you go to school all day and, oh, well, you have homework for an hour. Fuck you, bitch. Yeah, that shit was, fuck high school, bro. When they would give you like homework for math, like, you're a fucking bitch. I hate you. Just have me do classwork instead of just boring the shit out of me with a lecture that accomplishes nothing in this archaic school system that isn't about really learning shit. Let's focus on improving something, and let's focus on how about we sit, we go over the problems live. You do them. You test the students live. You go. It's like, bro, I also say in a math class, you need a co-teacher to come around and help you. Very stupid, bro. The school system is terrible. It's terrible, bro. Hey, W on that degree range, E. Television and video production, very cool. Yeah, the hangover is definitely worse, bro. That's one thing about smoking weed is the hangover is not as bad, you know? Went to a wedding last weekend, drank hella booze. The hangover reminded me why I don't drink anymore. Bam, KZ, right? Some motherfuckers never stop, though. Some motherfuckers never stop, bro. Some motherfuckers never stop. Never stop. Just drink, 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 to drink, drink, to drink. I'm disciplined and dedicated, bro. You feel much better that way. It's good for the soul. You drank enough in college to last a lifetime? Exactly, bro. You lived it already. You lived it already, bro. Dana, dana, dana. Is there any fight news? Let's see. I like to just perpetually check X to see. Yeah, Phil Rowe's the only person that didn't make weight. Nothing I'm finding. Nope. Nada. Nada. You stopped drinking 4 days ago, back in the gym, got to get back in shape. The grind feels good. Hey, W, John Patterson. Day 5, bro, incoming. You got that shit, my boy. Yo, Crispy Carly's an enjoyable watch. Her striking is sick, right? How many girls are knocking chicks out? You know, that's a big deal to me. Strickland going to put the belt to ass. Hernandez does not face competition like Strickland is going to show tomorrow. We'll find out. We'll find out. I think Hernandez is about that motherfucking life. Let me tell you. I think Hernandez is about that life. And I think he's going to show some shit. And I think people are going to be like, all right, maybe I was wrong. That's what I'm thinking, bro. That's what I'm thinking, yo. Trying to alleviate boredom with alcohol is a dangerous thing. That's a cycle I was stuck in. I'm sorry you were. It's a lot of people's problem. Just find something you actually enjoy doing. You know, you're better off, bro. People want to hate on video games, bro, but you're better off gaming than getting drunk. What's up, Swerve? Good to see you, my boy. Hey, Swerve, we're chasing a 2-hour stream. If we get 150 likes in the next 8 minutes, we're doing 2 hours. So just do your part, hit the likes, and if we get 9 more, you just listen. You came at the perfect time for the last savage 40 minutes. You think Fluffy at minus 500 would still be a good bet? Bro, I'm so with Fluffy. Majestic, it's crazy how many people are like hella bent on Strickland. Like, I get it, he's an underdog, but I just don't think he wins. I just think we're gonna see Fluffy back him up, take him down. What are some tips for being on a cut? About to run another one soon. Being low energy makes school and lifts exhausting. You're gonna definitely need to drink some caffeine, my boy. Coffee. Try not to go too energy drink crazy, but like 2 a week is fine. You can have pre-workout, but coffee's your better bet. Um, I mean, this is a little bit of a extreme take, but you could drop your protein a bit and up your carbs a little if you're noticing like extreme fatigue, because a lot of new studies have come out that this, 1 gram per pound of body weight of protein, especially like the 1.5 grams per pound of body weight, is excessive. You can get away with zero point 0.8. So like you could do a little less protein, say fuck it, and then get your carbs up and you should feel better. And then I'd say really just stick it out. Try not to kill yourself with cardio. I think a lot of dudes are like, all right, well, I'm cutting, I'm gonna do 1 hour of cardio. And then you feel like shit. Just try to focus on doing like 4 cardio sessions a week, 20 to 30 minutes. One day, if you're training like a combat sport or something, then obviously you're in a different situation. But if you're just like, fitness based, AJ out of Patty, Lopez, Vinicius, and Fluffy, rank them from how confident you were in each head into their fight. Okay, so for me, it was Fluffy, Patty, Lopez, Vinicius. I thought Patty was going to win, and he was a confident pick. I thought, Lopez was going to win, but he was not a high confident pick. I thought Vinicius was live to win, but I was twisted. Wasn't blind to the fact that he was unproven. I will rate of them all, Fluffy is the most confident call. Yeah, I'm riding high on Fluffy, bro. Which underdogs you got this card? I got Ode Osborne and Zach Reese. I like those calls. Those feel like the right calls. Those feel like the A side calls, Like it feels good in my heart. You like Puna as the dog. Listen, Brahimaj could sell, but I like Ramiz's sub game a lot. I think Ramiz is live as fuck for the submission. Ramiz Savage sub game. You know what? In history, when a contender is on a crazy streak to the title, they usually keep the streak until they get there. Leon Bilal, Ankh, Movzar. I feel the same with this. I'm with it too. I'm with it too, man. 8 wins in a row. A tricky stylistic clash too for Strickland. It's cool that you give the info on the dogs you have, but also don't forget to watch Best Bets on May video on Wednesday for the info chat. Edgar Bez knows what's up. Yo, the Best Bets on Wednesday is the shit. It's a goated show. You guys been I mean, I had a little new touches to it, a little more edits. I've been putting in a lot of work on that show. I've been locked in, bro. That show's been great. That show has reached a new level, I think. I'm excited because I think the lock is on the money this week. That lock just feels right. Chat, should we try to get an Arnold Allen interview? He's live right now. Should we? Should we, chat? Should we try and get Arnold Allen to collab with MMA experts, bro? What do you guys think, chat? We could get his attention if we want right now. Was I high on Garam before the fall off? Stupidly, yeah. I feel like we should try it, bro. I feel like we should try it. He's live right now. Arnold Allen on YouTube. Tell him collab with MMA experts, chat. They're asking about the Guru show. Nah. It's the Big J show that he's got to join. It's the Big J show. You're going to go negotiate and see if we get him. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see if he looks at it. Come on, Arnold. Read it. What's their best way to tape study for bets? Say knowing the fighters first and then studying the tape on how they win, similar matchups, etc. Thank you for $1.99, John. There we go. He doesn't know who I am. Yeah, he got slow mode. Let's see. Let's see if he sees it. Who the hell am I? Look me up. Arnold Allen's. That's funny as fuck. I'm laughing at Arnold Allen right now. Listen, he knows the Big J now. That's funny as fuck. Arnold's funny, man. Holy shit. He's focused on his dog's chicken nuggets, man. He Arnold doesn't know how to reply. I can't be sure as a person is funny as fuck. Oh man, Arnold cracks me up, bro. Listen, the cult tried, man, but I think it went over his head. AJ, is there any level of performance that Fluffy can put on against Strickland that will make you like his chances against Hamzat? Probably if like he just mauls him. He has to maul the fuck out of him. Like he's got to maul him. He has to maul him. I don't know if it's first round, but like mauling. It can go longer, but it has to be a mauling. Like it shouldn't even be like competitive. Like if it's competitive, I'm gonna be like, ooh, I don't know. Yeah, Marab level cardio, exactly. Marab level cardio in his fucking face, backing him up, taking him down. Even if he doesn't finish him, but he just mauls him. Mauling is needed. The mauling is needed. Sean should not be able to get up for at least 20 seconds for me to pick him. There needs to be some control. Yeah, I'm mauling. Bro, if he 50-43'd him, holy shit. Talk to him like Asplin did in the Dana White Contenders interview. Then Arnold will respond. Allen's very technical. He's reading the nice chats. I'm not going to keep bothering him, man. We tried with Mr. Allen. We tried. He's getting chicken nuggets with his dog. We'll leave him be. I'll be honest. We all speak English, but I don't know, man. The Brits sometimes, certain things are lost in translation. You think Neil pulls it through? I think so. I'm going with Jeff Neal. Hey, thank you, chat, for 155 likes. We're going to 2 hours. So keep on smashing the likes, man. I don't know if he's actually moving up to 55. I don't think so. But he's a little undersized for 55. You wonder what type of freaky stuff going on at City Kickboxing? All kinds of shit. Big Marcel posted. Oh shit. What did he post, bro? Oh shit. I'm going to his page right now. Gilbert Burns, Mike Malott, UFC Winnipeg. So the Winnipeg card is now official. Burns Malott. We don't know if it's the main event, but it's on the card. Proper fight. Proper fight. That's a good post. No, I didn't do the weigh-in show yet. I do the weigh-in show after the ceremonial weigh-ins. Yeah, we passed 150 likes. Thank you guys for smashing it. AG made me money, man. I can't stress that enough. Thanks. Hey, W. I am Shambles, my boy. Bro, Burns getting his get back with a sub would be nice for him. You think Malott deserves the main event? I wonder what other Canadians are going to be on that card, though. I don't know. Doesn't feel like the main event, though. It does not feel like the main event. It doesn't have a main event feel at all. They said it's the main event? I don't see that. Oh, shit. It is the main event? Wow. I don't like it as the main event. I'd rather a different fight. Eh. As Bitcoin dropped to 50K? What's it at right now? I haven't looked. What's it at right now? I have no idea. Maybe it does drop. Garcia Barrios Saturday. If it's, I don't know. Nah, I really don't care. just doesn't tickle my fancy. I think it's a good co-main. Whatever. They're in Canada, but it doesn't feel like a main event though. I don't know. It's not main event worthy to me. I mean, Gilbert Burns has lost how many fights in a row? How many losses? 4 losses in a row. And it's a main event. Big Marcel put hashtag main event, bro. Swerve, look at the post. Hashtag main event. So it might be the main event. I don't like it as the main event. It doesn't feel like a main event to me. It feels like a proper co-main event. Brahimaj Co. I mean, listen, if Brahimaj keeps winning, possibly. Wow. It doesn't have a main event feel at all. Be honest with me, chat. Does that fight have a fucking main event feel? You think Ulberg knocks you out in round 1 or 2? Oh, shit. Based trading champ. Base trading champ. I feel like Yuri's live in the later rounds, man. It's going to be a crazy fight. That sucks as a main event. That's trash. I hope it's not. Yeah, DDP Brendan Allen's the main event. Maybe DDP Brendan Allen is going to be the main event. They just haven't announced it yet. Maybe it's not signed on paper yet. That doesn't feel like the main event to me. If they do Burns Malad as the main event, I'll watch it. That's like a fucking card. Like, skip that shit. But I'll do it. But, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck, bro? Burns and Malad is not a main event, dude. Gilbert Burns has lost 4 fights in a row. Mike Malott is ranked. No, Mike Malott is not even ranked. Gilbert Burns ranked 11, but he's lost 4 fights in a row. Dog, that is by far not a fucking main event. If that fight was on UFC 326, where is it placed? Let's see. Let's just imagine a world where that fight is on UFC 326. Bro, I'd put it behind RoboCop and Pereira. I go RoboCop Pereira feature fight, that fight before it. Dude, if they main event that, oh my, that's terrible. I don't know about worst main event of all time. That's a bad main event. Dude, that's not even an Apex main event. That better not be the fucking main event. Yeah, the fight's in Winnipeg. Dude, I'm with you 100% trading shit. We need a Steve Garcia fight. Yeah, Steve Garcia. I mean, him and John Silva would be a sick main event for a fight night. I don't think they'll do it, but that fight would be awesome. UFC desperately trying to build another Canadian star. Guess so. Along with Mexican and Chinese, yeah. You like Steve Garcia, Diego Lopez? Honestly, I'm down with that, but I will say that Diego Lopez Yair fight just seems like the obvious next one. But the UFC leaves us surprised. They might end up doing Steve Garcia versus Yair, for fuck's sake. I think Yusuf Zalal Aljo is an easy fight to book. They know Canadians will sell it out regardless. I'm more just thinking for the viewing audience at home. Like, that's such a fucking trash main event. That's garbage, dude. Also, chat, we're at 162 likes. Let's get 165 likes up in here. We got 20 minutes left on the stream. I think we could definitely run it to 180. Bro, I'm hyped to see Lerone Murphy as well. Yo, Lerone versus Movzar, that's a dope card. I'm really pissed if Winnipeg, if they really decide to main event that shit, I'm pissed off. I really hope that's not the main event. I really hope not. No, that can't be the that's going to be the co-main. This weekend's main event is sensational, Trading Champ. Completely agree. Your stream ran so long today, my phone's going to die. Thanks, AJ. Have a good one. Hey, W Rain. Long stream, Jay. Oliveira Batista. At least it was at the Apex, though. Hey, W Mystic KO, my boy. Garcia Sterling. I feel like they should go Sterling versus Zalal. CLD ceiling? I think CLD. Probably beats Delidze. Then if he fights somebody in like the top 7, I think he'll lose. Yeah, I agree. Oliveira Batista still way better than Burns versus Malott. That better not be the fucking main event, dude. Reminds me of when they announced Rose Maverick. Oh, thank God it was the co-main. I know the Holloway and Charles card is a bit of a bust, dude. The MJ fight is good, but dude, RDR and Kyle is not the co-main. That's a featured fight. They're missing a co-main event on that card. Really annoying. Really annoying. Stupid annoying. MJ's fighting Dober. A lot of fights have been kind of mid lately, yeah. The BMF fight's going to leave me emotionally confused as fuck regardless of the outcome. I'm definitely rooting for Charles Oliveira, but I think Max Holloway probably beats him. Ugh. But I would love to see Charlie O pull that shit off. But I just feel like Holloway's a fucking nightmare matchup, especially if it's a lot of striking. It's like, dude, Oliveira is so much more technical. Or Oliveira. Holloway's so much more technical. Oliveira has power, but I don't see him chinning Holloway. I feel like he's got to grapple, and Holloway, defensive grappling is good, bro. Max is the best in the world sometimes. I think Max Holloway's going to end up getting it, man. I don't think Charlie O is washed. I just think Max is a bad matchup. I think realistically, Topuria Holloway rematch at 155 is a possibility. Like, does the UFC give Armin the shot or they give it to Holloway? Max been streaming Arc Raiders. It's funny as fuck. He loves a good stream in his downtime. Me or Hooker's father-in-law? I don't know. I don't have any reason to fight Hooker's father-in-law, so. You don't hate Ilya Max too, but Gaethje and Arma got the title shots first. Definitely Gaethje, but I don't know, man. Something's telling me someone's gonna fuck up with Arman, and he's not gonna get it. Something's gonna happen. Is Alibi a lock? I don't think Alibi's a lock. I'm not impressed by Alibi, dude. Alibi's okay, but I don't think he's all that. I'm not like a big Alibi Idris believer at all. Wow. Welterweight banger, eh? Durhino versus Malott is your main event at UFC Winnipeg. Terrible main event. I'm posting on Twitter, bro. Terrible main event. I'd rather watch Rousey and Carano, bro. I would rather watch Rousey and fucking Carano. Terrible. Terrible, bro. I can't believe we have that fucking main event. That's awful. I would rather watch Rousey Carano over that fucking Malott and Burns main event. Yeah. I don't give a fuck. I mean, the Paramount era has been great, but Burns and Malott as a main event is just terrible. Like the obvious pick is DDP Allen. Put them as the co-main. Terrible main event. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's a co-main event. You know what it is though, AJ? They're laying up Malott for a big KO win in front of his home crowd. That's the ideology behind it. It definitely is. That's their mindset, but it doesn't mean I have to like it. I think it's fucking awful, dude. Also, chat, make sure you guys hit the likes. We're at 169. Let's get 170. I just don't get it. Malott versus main event. DDP Hamzat too. DDP's gonna have to earn that shit. He's not getting an immediate rematch. Dude, it wasn't even a close fight. He has to earn that shit. Watch the highlights from Gable's fight. I mean, you know, dominated a guy he should have dominated. I think Malott definitely beats Burns. But bro, 4 losses in a row and you're in a main event? What the hell? What the hell? Fucking. We got Launer, Kavanaugh, Moreno next card. That main event is, it's all right. I still like that main event better than Malott and fucking Burns. What the hell, dude? Terrible. Whatever. Launer privilege. I mean, he took the fight on short notice, to be fair. Bro, if Gable got slept by that spin kick, oh my God. Tragic downfall. But nah, he ate it well. April 18th, the UFC told us to go fuck ourselves. What happened to the game? I love that's funny as fuck, Swerve. That was funny as shit. It's true. Fucking Malot burns. Whatever. Tolerate it, but really annoying, bro. Like March is gonna be great. Like the March main events are dope. Let's go to the UFC's March calendar real quick. Let's just talk main events in March. So they're delivering in March. Okay. Holloway Oliveira, sensational main event. Okay. Emmett Villegas, sensational main event. I love that fight. I don't care, bro. Yeah, Emmett's on a bit of a slump, but Villegas is dope. And it's at the Apex. So, like, that's good. Evloev versus Murphy. Love that fight. Adesanya Piper. Cool fight. Cool fight. Okay. And then we don't know the main event for the following week's card. 327. We don't know the main event. Okay. Then obviously Winnipeg. We're stuck with bullshit. The week after, we have no fucking idea. The UFC White House card on a Sunday is so fucking weird. Let me tell you. So fucking weird. Right? So strange. Whatever. Colmaine, Jazz Davicius, Corinne Silva. What are they doing to us, man? What are they fucking doing to us, bro? They're telling us to go F ourselves, really. Like, hey, you love this game. You spent all your fucking time watching it. You put all your heart and soul into it. Well, we're going to give you Malot fucking main event. Dude, the only reason the White House card is Sunday is exactly, bro. I will be at a wedding on Friday. I'm flying home Saturday morning, weigh-in show right when I get home, and then Sunday I'm live for the full card. Yes, White House card is on Sunday. So hopefully there's not another UFC event the next week. That's going to throw my flow of picks off, but whatever. Who do you guys pick if Armin and Ilya happens? I pick Ilya. We need Dana to work as hard as AJ again. That's old school Dana, bro. He's already reached the pinnacle, bro, so you don't need to. He can just lay low and chill. Focused on boxing, dude. We're talking boxing, bro. We're talking boxing, bro. The fuck? What a fucking day. What a fucking shit show. Shit show galore. Get Dana out, get Guru Lucas and experts as co-CEOs. Every decision goes to a vote. If two agree, then you proceed. That's actually a genius idea. But not the big heads of the company ain't ready for all that. Topuria Batista, then he's on the fast track. My God. That's the thing, bro. The sport would grow faster, but less money would be. That'd be cool to be on the board, though. That'd be fucking amazing. I think being on the board of the UFC is called joining the mafia. In essence, it's like being a part of the mob, the MMA mob, the UFC mafia. Burns Malott, Winnipeg. So, AJ, I was thinking we do Burns Malott, Winnipeg. You respond, love it. Actually, I was seeing it's the main event. AJ takes it that whips it at the employee. I would. I'd lose my shit. No, that's not a main event. You know, it gets more views as a co-main event. Like, oh, they're trying to build the next Canadian star. A better main event will get more eyes. Hey, W, I'm glad you made it, bro. Yesterday was a great time. You made it. Listen, you made it for the last 5 minutes still. When UFC sold, there was rumors of Dana leaving. Someone's like, he's just a face these days, barely does post-fight interviews. He's checked out. Yeah, he's not checked in. He's checked out. What did you miss? You missed most of the stream, to be honest, my bro. Dude, if it was the co-main, instead of us slandering the UFC for the last 15 minutes, we'd be saying how sick that fight is and discussing it. That's what UFC did with putting that fight as the main. Right. It's a terrible strategy. Bro, Brendan Allen Duplessis, main event. What the fuck are we talking about? Like, that's the perfect main event. I don't understand, bro. Yeah, that's terrible. AJ, enjoy the fights. Win some money. I'll respect you in your channel. Hey, W. Jake Edwards. Appreciate you, my boy. I'll be doing the weigh-in show a little bit later. Weigh-ins are on at 6, so I'll be doing the full weigh-in recap. Phil Rowe missed weight. We'll see how he looks at the face-off, see if he rehydrates well or not. But he did look pretty shitty. I think Labasignani gets him. I'm very excited for tonight's weigh-in recap show. I hope you guys have enjoyed the past near 2 hours. I mean, I'll close out at 2 hours. Hope you guys have been enjoying hanging out. Make sure you guys hit the like button too. We're at 172 likes. I mean, you know, the dream would be 200 likes up in here, but I'd be very happy with 180 likes. So make sure you guys smash the likes if you're just tuning in. Historically, champs from 45 to 205 move up more in each division now than ever. It started with McGregor, and then it's just go, go, go. What time is the weigh-in show? It should probably be out around 8, 8:30. Weigh-ins are on at 6, so I'll start recording it immediately after it. Probably more like 8:30. I'll get it up as soon as possible. It's just, you know, the show is about an hour 15, hour 20 minutes long. Video needs to be edited. Thumbnail needs to be made. Timestamps need to be done. You know, it's not like I can just press go. Chidi may wait and look good. I think him and Leo is a close fight. I could see Chidi getting it. I'm very torn on that fight. I'm probably just going to ride to the valley of whatever's destined with Leo, but I wouldn't bet either. Most recent UFC fight? They exist online, let me tell you. Don't know what you're for. Well, I want to say a savage W to everybody watching. Thank you guys for hanging out for the past 2 hours. And yeah, things are going to cook up beautifully. Weigh-in recap show coming. And then obviously I'll be live for the entire card tomorrow. So Big J bringing big things on Friday and Saturday. You guys know where to keep it locked in. All right. If you're new to the channel, you're watching for a first time and you like the energy, subscribe. I got daily content, videos, live streams, and more. So keep it locked in. Smash the likes on the way out. Thank you guys for hanging out for the past 2 hours. I'll talk to you guys in a few hours for a nice weigh-in recap. Love yous. Bye.